Hello, I'm Nostradamus, and this is Phone Age News. Welcome! Achoo! Hi, I'm intending this video to just be a quick update of my previous two videos, just covering, touching on the virus and also the methane measurements I've been taking. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather the last couple of days. I think I've succumbed to a particularly virulent form of the coronavirus myself. So I seem to have simultaneously developed Tourette's syndrome. It's mutating all sorts of ways and variations. We don't know what's going to happen with it. Scrotum! Anyway, this is the latest thing from the BNO site. You can see cases in China. I'm sure that said 80 odd before in total. Now it says 79. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these figures. It's really exploding in Italy. We're now at the stage in Britain where Italy was just a week ago. So that's in a week. All these cases everywhere. Nearly 1,000 in Iran. It's a lot more than that. A lot more. Germany 130. France 130. Dear me. Yeah, we're up to 36 now, up from 23 yesterday. So I'm going to start recording the figures in Britain day by day. Most of these numbers are the vast majority are from imported cases, but there is believed that communal spread within the United Kingdom is now ongoing. And when I first looked at the Chinese figures, it was going up by 75% a day until they did the shutdown. So I'm gonna keep track of UK figures and see if it follows the same pattern until there's a shutdown, and then it seems to be you have a shutdown, then 5 days later the shutdown takes effect on the spread. So that'll be interesting to watch. All these other countries. Ooh, Israel's up to 10 now. Just looking at the figures. Well, most of this is China. Oh, no, that's not China. That's world. Hang on. $2,870 out of 79,000. No, hang on. It's the world one I wanted to show you. We've just hit the milestone of 3,000 deaths world. Where's the world figure? Anyway, it's 3.3% fatality rate. But that's with proper healthcare in place. Once they run out of the ICUs facilities, I think you've got about a 1 in 3 and 4 chance of surviving it. The very latest coming in. Finland, Mexico, Japan, Spain, Germany, Iceland, Denmark, Ecuador, Australia, another in Germany. First in Berlin. That's a big city. Fuck asses! Now in a previous video, I was defending these bunch of Christians in South Korea, saying all the stories about them probably wrong and they're being persecuted. Because when I first heard about them, I thought, oh bloody hell, they're going to spread it deliberately around the world. And then I watched this video by a fellow YouTuber, and she's very, very good, and she fact checks everything. She's fantastic. She does loads of stuff. And after watching that, I thought, oh well, they're okay. But nipple twisters! Breaking news. Pete Buttbanger has pulled out. Woo! So I've learned a lesson here. Always trust your own first instincts and do your own research. Because this has just come out last half an hour. Coronavirus, South Korea sect leader to face probe over deaths. There has been growing public anger towards the Xinjiang. Hang on, let me practice this. I'll be back in a sec. Xinjiang Church of Jesus. The leader of a religious sect in South Korea will be investigated over some of the country's coronavirus deaths. The city government of the capital Seoul has asked prosecutors to charge Lee Man-hee, the founder of the Sincheonjai Church, and 11 others. They are accused of hiding the names of some members as officials tried to track patients before the virus spread. South Korea is battling the worst coronavirus outbreak outside Asia. And it says 3/7/21. I've closed my window down on that. Can't be bothered now, you know. So, I mean, that's a lot. More than half of all infections involve members of the Sincheonjai Church of Jesus, a fringe Christian group. Authorities say Sincheonjai members infected one another in the southern city of Daegu last month before fanning out around the country. Why did they fan out? Have they purposely fanned out, knowing they've got it? I think they have. One senior member, Kim Shin-chang, told the BBC's Laura Becker that the church was very sorry for causing concern. He admitted that some church members had been afraid to reveal their identities, but said the church had now revealed all of its information. Now it's too late, including all its locations and members. We were worried about releasing this kind of information because of the safety of our members, but we believe right now the most important thing is to fully cooperate with the government. Yeah, otherwise the government's going to lock you up or worse. On Sunday, the Seoul city government filed a legal complaint to prosecutors against 12 leaders of the sect. They are accused of homicide, causing harm and violating the Infectious Disease and Control Act. 230,000 members of the church been interviewed. 9,000 said they were showing symptoms of the virus. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Who is Lee Man-hee? Lee Man-hee, 88 years old, claims he's the second coming of Jesus Christ and identifies as the promised pastor mentioned in the Bible. Oh, fuck. Does he really? It goes bad to worse. I really should have. I should have researched it myself before I defended him. The fucking nutters! Bottoms! Wash hands frequently with soap and water or use a sanitizer gel. Blah, blah, blah. Here we are on the Shincheonji website. Translated into English, the Promised Temple. Shincheonji Church of Jesus, the Temple of the Tabernacle of the Testimony. What a load of shit. Shincheonji is the nation of God, created by Him to fulfill what is in heaven on this earth in today's time. Furthermore, it is a holy temple where the priests and people of God who will receive salvation within God, the creation that He has been working together for 6,000 years, belong to. Shincheonji Church of Jesus, the Temple of the Tabernacle of the Testimony, strive to heal the nation. They're not trying to heal the nation, they're trying to infect the fucking nation, the rest of the world, by following God's will of testifying the revelation. Here's the word for you, revelation. What the church has heard and witnessed. They're trying to fulfill the fucking books in the Bible, revelation. That's what they're doing. Oh, Jesus, where was I? Hang on. The promised pastor. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to give you this testimony for the churches. Jesus who came in the name of God. The kingdom of God that is created on earth. The overcomers who fulfills that promise. Why the fuck has he, who's declared himself as the second coming of fucking Jesus, got 666 written on his fucking chalkboard? You fucker. Cheesy cockbrand! Anyway, here's my methane update. Gathering my data on a Sunday afternoon, as I do every week. Once again, we see evidence of large concentrations in the North Atlantic within the Arctic Circle. This is at close to the ground. We met up on satellite in the morning. Anyway, I gathered all my data, as I normally do, and I've updated my graphs. So here we are. I reported this massive spike, 6.4 parts per billion last week. And this week it's showing not much change. So that's saying it wasn't an anomaly in the readings. And it did actually jump up by such an amount. The graph I'm showing is from when the last time it was showing a similar reading, which was back on the 23rd of November last year. And this isn't representative of the weekly data, so this is a 3-week average. So they've had a massive jump just in the last 2 weeks. And now I did say I would watch out for this transferring to the upper atmosphere, and this is exactly what the case has been. Maybe I've done my graph from the same date, the 23rd of November last year, and in the last 3 weeks, these are actual data, not an average. How it's shot up and looks like it's still shooting up at 300 millibars. Exactly what I expected it to do. That's gone up. Wow. Almost 15 parts per billion in 3 weeks. So it does look like a few weeks ago we did have a massive burst of methane coming from somewhere. And I did suggest it was from Shivalush, which may be partly responsible. But let's have a little closer look. So I went on cams. I've set this back to as far as I can go. Last Wednesday, the 26th, looking at the surface emissions in the Arctic. This is the area here where it seems to be collecting according to the NOAA satellite data. To see just where it's emanating from. Let's run it. We seem to have bursts emanating from this area here and this area over here in the Arctic. Hmm. Fanny lickers! So, on Google Earth, and look, and I want to just look at the two areas in question. And this is one area where cams are suggesting methane is being released. And here's the other area. Now, there's a couple of recent studies are suggesting that as warm water comes in to the Arctic basin, most of this is frozen now at this time of year. So the surface temperature of the ocean is 0, but there's warm water coming in underneath, undercutting the freezing water and rising up. And I think the warm water could be uprising, disturbing the methyl clathrates on this bit of the ocean floor. And this bit of the ocean floor releasing methane. So I've decided to try and take a closer look on Worldview, NASA Worldview, and this is one area that CAMS are suggesting methane's coming from, but we can't see what's going on at the surface just yet. But the other area is in full view at the moment. Hang on, let me get my bloody bearings. There we are, see ya. And this is from a few days ago on the 27th, when there wasn't any cloud. And it's this area here. So there's a few cracks in the ice. Go forward a day to the 28th. And it just looks like the ice has opened up. Massive cracks. So I'm just thinking this methane has been trapped under the ice. That in just one day. It's got a few cracks. 26th, 27th, 28th. Boom! Lots of gases could be coming out through there. So what about the other area on the opposite side of the Arctic that's covered in darkness? So I'd look at the sea ice news and analysis, sea ice concentration. 29th, is that the latest you can do? Refresh and see if it's got yesterday's data. No, still on the 29th anyway. Have to make do with that. Try and zoom in. Yeah, I could do with a bit of support at the moment, couldn't we all? What the hell? It's gone smaller. Bear with, hang on, I'll just set it up. Right, I can't get any closer without support taking over the whole bastard screen. This is the area in question here. It looks like we've got very thin ice round about there, and this is where the shelf is, where it's not very deep, and then it dips down into the deep ocean round about there. So I'm just wondering, we can't see visually, there's no visual confirmation of this, not for a few weeks. But we've probably got some big cracks in the ice here, releasing methane and from beneath the ocean floor. You know, just where the warm water is interacting with the shallow sediments. Here's the very, very latest on the coronavirus. Before I upload my video, 2 new cases in Algeria, first death and 7 new cases in San Marino, 2 new cases in California, 2 healthcare workers who had contact with the previous case. So California's quite a worry at the moment. I know. 4 new cases in Canada. The world is about to change beyond all recognition. Just hope you're ready for it. And I may take this moment to apologise for my outbursts during this video. It's totally involuntary, I can't help it. I've got this mutated strain of coronavirus. It'll, if everybody catches this strain I've got, it might be quite fun on the way out. You just imagine. Everybody swearing and cussing at each other before they drop down dead on the floor. Oh. Anyway, I'll keep you up to date with my projections on the virus in the UK and what to expect where you are, following the same rule of thumb. And if there's any more developments with the methane releases that's happening right now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Oh, I lost a subscriber after my last video. Probably the fact that I said I enjoyed my coffee so much pissed him off. I don't know. Who cares? I'm not putting keywords in the video description because I don't want to get shut down. Oh, we've had another fatality. 2001 now. Poor soul. I'll probably be back in a week or two, once I've collected more data, or if anything else I feel needs reporting on, needs talking about. So thanks again, and best of luck, Suzies. Listen!